Peace. How you doing, Aquarius? Lady T here, and I'm here to send you guys an abundance of peace, love, life, prosperity, health, and wealth. I hope all is amazing. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Check the description box below. All my information's down there. How to book with me, all that good stuff. My social media. Remember to check your moon and rising. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. And remember, I go live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube for free readings. Now, let's get into it. So, this is a reading for November the 6th through the 12th. And in your pre-shuffle and meditation, I was really picking up on the daylight savings. For those of you who are listening that's in the States, the daylight savings, like our clocks are going back this week. And so we gain an hour. But I feel like this whole daylight savings from like now until March, Aquarius, y'all are going to benefit so good right now. I feel like whatever is shifting in your favor, and I haven't had that energy with any other sign, so congratulations. Like, okay. I just feel like this period up until like March is going to be like a very like into your season, and then into Piscean season is going to be like a great time for you in your life. So let's see what's going on this week, which totally is not what I was saying. Look, you got trapped in fear and you got financial and material changes. But I'm here to tell you, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm trying to tell you. You may not feel like it right now because you might be in the thick of it, in the middle of some shifts and changes. But at the end of the day, you guys are going to be okay. Now, let's start with the numerical part. You have 8, 5, and 9. 8 lets you know that you need to flow with the changes that the universe is bringing to you right now. And that you are an abundant being and you don't have to worry about anything financially, okay? 5 is showing, changes, and 9 represents something coming to a completion and then starting something new. But if we looked at it, the card says trapped in fear, financial and material changes, and suffering in silence. Right now, you could be feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you would rather be bringing in more income or more sustainability. And so you're going through shifts within your income and your dynamic. Now, for those of you who are Aquarians and this does not resonate with you and you're okay financially, you need to check your rising sign because you have evolved out of this particular energy from my readings. So if that part of the financial changes you're not going through, I want you to like cut the video and go to your I've never said this in a reading, this is so strange, and go to your rising sign. But yeah, anywho, so for those of you who are like definitely going through like all these financial changes and you're suffering and you're trying to figure out a way, like how to figure out a way to what they say, you rob Peter to pay Paul or whatever they say. But I feel like it's been an exhausting journey of this financial roller coaster. And right here, Spirit is saying like, yes, you don't have to suffer in silence. Like, help is around you. This is an illusion. And I know when those bills come, that's not an illusion, but it's like the mind state you're in. You always got to pay. You always pay them. There is always a way. We just don't know that way when it shows itself, right? Or until it shows itself, right? And you've been in worse situations than this before, and you're going to get out of this too. So you just have to remember that this energy doesn't last all the time. It's just temporary, okay? It's going to be a way made out of no way for some of you, okay? And then we have sacred union. Some of you are a part of a connection where you will have this help available to you from them. And it's not about keeping it to yourself. It's about sharing it and letting your partner help you instead of, feeling like you have to do it all on your own. When you're in a serious, spiritually aligned union, You should not have any fear of talking openly with your finances with your partner. Some of you are not even used to doing that because your partner was so secret, like your ex-partners are so secretive. But this partner is not them, so don't be afraid of expressing the issues that you're having financially because y'all are there for each other. Then you have energetic cords. Like, this is a highly, if you are in a relationship and it is a, you know if your relationship is highly spiritual or if it's divinely aligned. You guys are so connected, and they're going to assist you in not only getting your mind out of that state, but with the financial issues. So don't worry. And then spirit is just showing you, like, hey, you knew this energy was coming on. Tending is coming up. So it's just time to tend to the earthly matters, right? And this too shall pass. Just stop ignoring it, because this is being highlighted to you to do better and make better decisions than you have before, and to see things coming on so they won't get so heavy and weighed down and get to this point of where they are. But let's keep going. Look what flipped over. Yes, Four of Wands, Page of Swords, Leo energy with the Strength card, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups, okay? So we have Leo, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy here. The overall energy is the Five of Cups. Yes, you're disturbed about your finances this week, and what you need to do is not let it consume you. Just because one thing isn't going the way that you wanted it to go in your financial world doesn't mean there's not, I just heard a ram in a bush, there's not other opportunities for you to gain what it is and get out of this situation. But if you stay in this sorrowful type energy, you won't have the clarity that you need to get out of the financial stress that you're experiencing. It's a lot of strength. It's going to take a lot of strength and power this week to push through these financial changes, okay? The Four of Wands here, you've been manifesting something, and it's like, whatever it is that you're working on, a project, a business, or even your relationship that you're working on, or your job that you could be working at, you're going to get some information about it. Whether it's going to be a raise, another opportunity, or you're going to get like help. It's going to be some insight in regards to this that's going to be brought to you, whether it's a phone call, an email, a message, or whatever. It's going to be brought to you, and you're going to be strong, and you're going to be like, okay. But I also feel like you're going to get this divine insight of feeling like, oh my gosh, I needed to hear this in that moment, right? Like, I needed to hear that. And it comes in and it really helps you financially. And so it allows you to leave the lack mindset behind. So you're going to get a message. This feels like a message in a bottle for some reason. Like, you're going to get this just divine message that really blesses you because you've been strong through the financial changes, and spirit is like, okay, enough's enough. I don't want you suffering in silence anymore. I'm going to help you out, but this is another lesson learned. So yeah, this is interesting. So be okay. I feel like by Wednesday you're going to be like, okay, I'm good now. I understand this. I understand this lesson. Because it's like, when you go through things repeatedly and you're trying to learn the lesson, and you get trapped in the physicality of things, and you don't see the actual, or the material side of things, and you don't see the actual lesson when you're in it. And then so when it comes back around, like a certain situation that you could have similarly, I can't even talk, experience before, when it comes back around, it's hard to recognize it because you didn't see it as a lesson the first time. So spirit is saying, see this as a lesson, learn from it. So if this energy starts to show again, or this situation starts to build again, you can catch it at a lower level, and it won't get to this severity. Okay, so let's get your, but you do got a message in a bottle that's coming in to help you financially as well. Even for those of you who are not in a union, it could be coming from someone that you are energetically and sacredly connected to, and it doesn't have to be romantic, right? Let's get you an African goddess oracle. She wanted to come out. Who is she? Ooh, you got Tanit, look, 11. And I always say the Four of Wands are the 1111 card. So you could be seeing 1111 when this wish fulfillment, when this financial help starts to come closer to you. And she represents pleasure. Some of y'all could be born on the 8th, the 5th, the 9th, or the 11th, or the 2nd. And so let's see what her card says. She is the goddess of pleasure. She's from Tunisia. She's the temple of the conjurers and the element of air. Tanit was the goddess of the stars in ancient Carthage. Today, all the way over in Ibiza, they still have pleasure-filled full moon midnight table dancing parties in her name. Oh, it's a full moon coming on the 8th, so write your petitions, write out your manifestations. You are thirsty for more pleasure. You can't thrive when life feels dry. You are made of laughter and stardust, not sawdust. Pleasure is your birthright, a gift from the universe. How much juicy pleasure can you stand? Turn up the pleasure principle. You secretly feel that you don't deserve it, but pleasure is a healing and manifesting force. Laughing, loving, and orgasmic joy is holy. Hold your hands over your reproductive area and say out loud, I deserve pleasure. It feels good to feel good. Okay, I'm going to let y'all take that for what it is. I really hope this resonated. I hope to see y'all next week. I hope to see you Thursday and on my social media. And yeah, until next time, y'all already know I'm sending you an abundance of peace, love, life, prosperity, health, and wealth. Peace, love, and light.